Welcome back everyone to Clair Chronicles lifestyle vlogs. So it is day 2. We are getting ready to go out. Today we're going to be going to the Met, an escape room, and possibly an omakase. So I'm very excited about that. And as you can see, the view is gorgeous from our room. And it's just a really wonderful thing to wake up to. Quick little fit check. Jeans, Levi, shirt, Ralph Lauren. The wonderful view of the city that we have from our hotel room. I headed down to the hotel lobby, which had a decent selection of cold items to purchase. Having not eaten breakfast at the hotel, I ventured to H&H Bagels for a classic bacon, egg, and cheese before exploring the museum. The bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich was steaming when I cracked it open, and it was truly cheesy and delicious. This was a wonderful way to start off my morning before heading to the Met. So just got my ticket, and we're heading into the Greek and Roman sections. Since it is near the entrance, my adventure into the Met commenced at the Greek and Roman section of the museum. I then traversed the Ancient Egypt exhibition, which had an intriguing walkthrough display that mimics the inside of an ancient pyramid. I then headed to the Asian art and history section of the Met, which is extremely peaceful and serene. The koi fish are truly a wonder to behold. The art in this section of the museum is extremely detailed and ornamental. It is clear that these artists truly dedicated their lives to observation and creation. Finally, I traversed the American and European exhibitions, which were slightly yet interesting. So we are leaving the Met now. We're just gonna go to Coat Check to pick up his coat, and yeah, we're gonna have lunch very soon. We're about to head to Indian Accent right now. The exterior of the restaurant was really interesting. When I arrived at Indian Accent, the receptionist greeted me warmly, who graciously took my coat and escorted me to my table. The restaurant vibes are immaculate, even in the middle of the day. First, I was served the blue cheese naan with soup. The naan was light and savory, and when accompanied with a rich soup, made it a delightful meal commencement. I ordered the sweet pickled ribs with sun-dried mango and onion seeds, which were extremely delicious, slightly sweet, juicy, and falling off the bone tender. It paired perfectly with an iced Diet Coke with a squeeze of lime. I was then served uttapam with roast onion chutney and curry leaf lamb, and butter chicken kulcha. Both the uttapam and kulcha were surprisingly rich in flavor, and it was not greasy whatsoever. Finally, I was served the banana sticky cake with salted caramel toffee sauce and coconut and jaggery ice cream, which was extremely rich and a bit heavy for a lunch dessert. Regardless, it was well plated and delicious. The warm cake complemented by the smooth ice cream is a pair made in heaven. Overall, the vibes, amenities, and food of Indian Accent were certainly warranting a future visit. I appreciated the decor of their bathroom. After a delicious lunch, I headed to the escape game, New York City, which is a really interesting escape game room simulation. And we were in a prison break, and it was extremely difficult, I must say, though it was certainly fun. We were in a very dingy room that highly realistically mirrored a prison cell, and we were trying to escape it. And there were several rooms involved, which was tricky. So guys, that escape room was actually very difficult. Unfortunately, we did not solve it, but they've said that we came pretty much further than most teams have. And we also did prison break, and so that is actually the hardest room that they offer here. So I think we did a pretty good job. The chocolate after such an utter loss was truly rewarding. We decided to go to Uniqlo, and this Uniqlo location has an extremely big store, and they have practically everything you could think of for Uniqlo and more. And they have significantly more amount of things than what they have on the website. They also have extremely comfy chairs. I don't know why, but the Apple store just looked really interesting at this moment in time, and so we decided to venture into it. It's extremely futuristic and looks so much better than the Apple stores in New Jersey. After looking around for a while, we decided to head back to the subway and get on the train to go to Sour Aji, New York City. We got the 12-course special plus all you can eat for about $120 with tip included, and I think it was a pretty good deal. The cuts of fish were really good, especially for the first 12 courses, and everything was delicious. We were all nervous because the fish that we were going to eat for the all-you-could-eat had to be consumed in its entirety and ordered in advance. Otherwise, you'd have to pay $10 per piece, which can add up. I ordered 34 pieces. Next, they brought out the fatty tuna, and the fatty tuna was really good, but the ratio of rice to tuna was sort of off, and so it was much harder to eat these. Lastly, they brought out the wagyu, and the wagyu was also pretty hard to eat because the cuts were thin relative to the amount of rice. I'd say that the lean tuna, which was the first one we had the overall best cut.
So much.
Back to the hotel,